Also to add, the question is to add on what Honorable Muleu has talked about the monkeys. Because of Oldonyo Sabuk National Park, the monkeys, the women cannot even go to farm. They are too big for women. They even threaten them. When they carry their firewood on the back, they jump on their firewood because they want to intimidate the women. We are asking the minister, what do we do about it, the Oldonyo Sabuk National Park? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Waziri.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. On monkeys, and they are called favorite, you did. That's a language that to separate a number of them. I would love to say that I'm aware of the menace that the monkeys are causing, and one of the strategies that we have is to relocate. And we are working on a strategy currently because we have Nairobi National Park that has two ecosystems of environment, the forest and the savannah. We are rethinking of relocating this, not particularly to Nairobi, but that is one of the pointers of the parks that we might relocate. And number three, whether they will be compensated according to the Wildlife Conservation Management Act and the particular schedule on compensation. These particular monkeys are not in the schedule for compensation, and therefore it is one of the roles of this house. If you will find it worthy to review, we will be willing to compensate. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Minister, are you sure you are going to relocate monkeys from Katanga to Nairobi? What mechanism are you going to employ?
Honorable Speaker, one of the mandates is to relocate problematic wildlife species from whichever corner of the country. And therefore, it is the duty of my ministry and KWS to rethink and think widely as we work with our donors and also partners to see where to relocate them. That is a discussion that we have already started, and we are working on a strategy.
Yes, member for Dagoret South.
Mr. Speaker, now we are a bit concerned as members of parliament representing Nairobi. First, these animals are being described as problematic. Then they are being offloaded to Nairobi city, a city that is already suffering from problems of neighboring parks. The parks that we have already are not very well fenced. Mr. Speaker, you know of situations where lions have been straying into South Sea Estate. Lions have been straying onto Mombasa Road. Already dealing with the lions is an issue. Now the pharaohs coming from Gatanga and being relocated to Nairobi is now complexing the matter even worse. I am yet to understand how these pharaohs will be dealt with by being transferred to Nairobi. Nairobi is not ready to receive problematic pharaohs.
Yes, Elisha. Minister. Elisha Odhiambo.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Just an advisory. We have the issue of monkeys in game because we have our forest cover is very high, about 85%. My advice to my constituents, and to recruit one individual, just paint it red, all the monkeys will run away. You paint one monkey red, the other monkeys will think that's a shuttle, and they run away. They go to a town where there is no forest. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Alice Nganga, what is the problem?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I thought the minister would tell us that they are going to add more wardeners to take care of those monkeys, rather than saying we are going to relocate the monkeys to Nairobi, because monkeys are all over. By the time we are saying we are relocating them, and I don't know how we are going to relocate them because they jump from one tree to the other. So it will be very hard and weird to relocate them to Nairobi, but they can add more wardeners who can help the monkeys from now invading where farmers are or where there is human the VOWS, where humans live. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Elachi, Minister, you are inviting a lot of...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also want to echo that one, even as we speak of relocating monkeys, don't forget they're already on the houses of people within Nairobi, within Lavington, within Karen, all over. So the best we can be saying is how do we create awareness to the people, to the neighborhoods that live with these monkeys, be able to understand where there is any sickness, be able to understand how to live with the children around there, and if anything happens, will the ministry be there to support those neighborhoods, or will we end up again finding ourselves with challenges? So I think the most important thing is how do you create awareness to live with humans and animals together?
Minister,
because we've also encroached in their space.
Minister, you can see Nairobi people don't want you to bring monkeys to Nairobi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Allow me to start by saying all wildlife in Kenya is an inheritance of the people of Kenya, and the government of Kenya manages on behalf of the people.